Back in VCarve Pro, we're going to now export our toolpaths for our street sign, street number project. So I'm going to open up my file. I'm going to pull out this tab and take a look at what we have for toolpaths. So we have two toolpaths that are identified as 0.25-bit pocket and profile toolpaths. If I click on those, the VCarve software will illustrate where the tool is traveling relative to the artwork. You can see that the bit is on the outside of this line and that this right here represents those tabs that we put in. If yours doesn't have that, certainly want to add those. I'm going to turn those off for a moment. If you highlight these two, these are the toolpaths that we've got for our 90-degree bit. And the 90-degree bit is going to be used both to put a chamfer on the outside of our oval, and it's going to be used to create the VCarve cut for the numbers. So take a look at those. Now the pocket should be doesn't really matter where they're listed here, other than the profile being the last toolpath. So we want to post these now. I'm going to double click to make sure our settings are correct. So I'm going to double click on our VCarve and make sure that we have a V bit that's 90 degrees. And I'm going to hit the edit button just to make sure that our feeds are right. So we're currently feeding at 3 inches per second, which is very fast, but we're cutting through plastic, so I don't anticipate that being a problem. We certainly don't want to melt the plastic. If we need to make adjustments, we will, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. So close that out. I'm going to double click this just to make sure that it's the same bit, and it is the V bit 90. I'm going to hit edit, make sure my feed rates are the same. I'm okay. All right, I'm going to hit close. And those two toolpaths are ready to export. I'm going to select them both so they're both showing up. And I'm going to go to Save Toolpath. And I want to output all visible toolpaths to one file. If I have these selected, it won't let me do it because it's a different bit. So I'm going to deselect that, make sure I only have the 90-degree bits selected, and I'm going to look here to once again confirm that they're both the same bit. If these are two similar bits, it's not going to work. They need to be exactly the same. So I'm going to save toolpath. I'm going to save it to my CNC folder, and I'm going to call it last name 90-degree numbers. All right. Hit save. I already have it, so I'm going to save over the top. Close that out. I'm now going to select the two 1/4-inch bit toolpaths. Again, I'm going to take a preview and save those. Output all visible toolpaths. Both of them are the same exact bit. Save toolpath. 0.25-bit profile and pocket. That's what you should call it, except with your name. Hit save. Now, we've already done this. Should have done it at the beginning of this video, but I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to go to preview and preview the two toolpaths that I've made visible and see what that looks like. So that's my pocket and my cutout. That's something we're going to do after we do the other toolpaths. I'm going to select these two now and preview those visible toolpaths. And now we're looking at all 4 of them because I didn't reset my preview. Definitely do that. If you end up with something that doesn't look right, we're going to have to, you can get a hold of me and I'll help you straighten it out, but your part should look very similar to this when you're done with the preview. All right. That's it.